This is really painful to watch. On the bonus show today, we are going to talk about the continued influence of the Joe Rogan podcast. We are going to talk about how, listen, influential is the most accurate word about the Joe Rogan podcast. And that's part of why this is so painful to see. On a recent episode, Joe Rogan, on whose show I've appeared twice, just casually said, it's crazy how many young people got vaccinated and then died suddenly. This is one of the most, what's the word? Is it destructive? Is it pernicious? Is it just dishonest? Is it inaccurate? Is it depressing? What? Misstatements and inaccuracies about the COVID vaccine. I'm going to play it for you. Then we're going to talk about it. Listen to this.
Hilarious is how many people were promoters of the vaccine and then died suddenly. It's crazy how many young people just died in their sleep after they took it. And everybody's like, nothing to see here.
Sudden adult death syndrome.
Yeah, just died suddenly. You ever go to the died suddenly Instagram page? Like, holy shit. There's so many. And so many people like talking about people who are, anti-Darwin, anti-vaxxers, and then you're dead. Sorry. You bought into the wrong bullshit. But that's, if you really want to get cruel, that's Darwinism. Do you not know they lie by now? Are you not aware of the opioid crisis? You're not aware of Vioxx? You're not aware of the various, the 25% of all FDA-approved drugs that get pulled? It's 1 out of 4. And you're like, really, you're an anti-vaxxer? What are you, a conspiracy theorist? You fool. Darwin's going to do its work with you. You're modifying your genes, you idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just going to trust Pfizer? Well, they do support Anderson Cooper, brought to you by Pfizer.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Where do you even start with this? Where do you even start with the amount of damage that is being done here? Every single one of these claims is wrong. First of all, the idea that the vaccine modifies your genes, it's not true. It's been said so many times. It's been explained no matter what sort of medical expert you have explain it. Some of these folks just don't want to accept it or believe it. He talks about the movie died suddenly and the Facebook page died suddenly. That is a propaganda film, widely debunked and completely non-empirically based, which features a bunch of headlines that you can find on Google about people that died, and then suggests this never used to happen. Healthy young adults never used to die. And it's happening now at a greater rate than it used to. And it's because of the vaccine. And the film has gotten, at one point it was more than 20 million views. It's so hard to know because it's on different platforms. And tens of millions of views is fair to say. And when you look into the film, you find that, number one, the rate of these deaths hasn't increased other than by the degree to which we know people have died from COVID. We also have investigated some of the specific people that died suddenly. They weren't even vaccinated. So some of the people featured in the film were not actually vaccinated with the COVID vaccine. So total propaganda film that is leading people dangerously astray. And then, there's always some, as Sam Harris said to me last week in our interview, or last week, yeah. Sometimes these conspiracy theories have some grain of truth. And the grain of truth here is pharmaceutical companies have lied and pharmaceutical companies have done bad things. Joe Rogan mentions Vioxx and he mentions opioids. It's really important to understand that these are dramatically different sorts of medications. Vioxx was an NSAID designed to treat pain and inflammation, marketed for osteoarthritis and for some acute pain conditions. And it was withdrawn from the market because there were concerns it would increase heart attack and stroke if you used it for a long period of time. Okay. The opioid crisis, opioids are an entire class of prescription pain relievers. You've got your oxycodone, hydrocodone, morphine, and others. The illegal drug heroin is also an opioid. They are known for pain relieving effects, but huge addiction potential, overdose. We know about the Sackler family and their deliberate deception when it comes to clinical trial side effects and risk for addiction, etc. Vaccines are meant to help the body generate immunity without getting the disease. That's the idea. And vaccines are one of the most effective ways to prevent diseases, including diseases that can cause death, as well as diseases that are less likely to cause death. So when you look at the risk profiles, with Vioxx, the risk was related to cardiovascular events, and it was significant enough to say we've got to withdraw this from the market. With opioids, you've got addiction risk, dependency, overdose, death risk. These are significant, and it has generated a public health crisis. Vaccines are low risk. Most side effects are extremely mild and temporary. Even the more rare serious side effects almost always resolve on their own when we've talked about the myocarditis, pericarditis. And do you sometimes get a serious adverse event? Are there a few people that have died from serious vaccine side effects from just about any vaccine? Yes. But the point is, you don't suspend an incredibly successful and effective public health campaign because any intervention can have these extremely rare side effects. You look at opioids and Vioxx, it's a completely different situation. So anyway, the Vioxx opioid comparisons are just absurd. It's really sad to see Rogan go in this direction. And, I don't know who people write to me. They go, David, if only he would allow you back on, you could set him straight. First of all, it's not about setting people straight. I don't know if he would ever have me back on. I would appear anytime. That's what I've said. And that's where I will leave it.